we're going to see on the balcony on Thursday morning, the Trooping of the Colour, a streamlined royal lineup. You're not going to have Harry and Meghan or Andrew or the others who've been into dodgy territory in the last few years. You're going to have the main players. The Queen, and you have Charles and Camilla, and then you have Kate and William. And that's the line of succession there.
But don't forget, you're going to have the Duke of Kent, the Gloucesters, the Wessexes, Princess Anne.
It's really about the main event, isn't it?
It is, but it's interesting, Piers, because when you think back to the Diamond, and you'll remember this as well, it was very much about the streamlined royal family. It was just the Queen, the Cambridges, Charles and Camilla. So I think this is very important to the Queen, that she is having an opportunity to thank those that she calls my substitutes, the people who have stood in.
Well, the ones who've actually done the hard graft.
They put the hours
in. The ones, the workers, if you count the number of duties, these are the ones who put the yards in. Two who won't be on the balcony but are coming in are Meghan and Harry. You've written a pretty robust and direct letter to them in tonight's Sun, in which you basically plead with them not to try and steal the limelight from the Queen.
Yeah, because if they publish a picture when the Queen meets Lilibet, that will wipe everything else out. You know, that's what I'm thinking. You know, I was talking to the editor tonight and saying that picture will just scream in, and everything the Queen's trying to achieve with this, you know, doing her very best to make appearances, and it will just go to pieces. And I just hope she doesn't turn up with a photographer to do that and put it out. And I don't think the Queen would allow it anyway.
How damaging have they been, those two, with their antics? I mean, I have a view that people know, but what do you think?
Well, the Oprah Winfrey interview was the thing that turned me off them immediately, because some of the lies in that were told, some of the untruths and misleading statements, certainly about Archie's colour, Archie's skin, you know. I mean, when that remark was made, it wasn't even engaged, it wasn't even talking about having a child, but the way it came across in the interview, it looked like it had been discussed while she was pregnant. I mean, of course it wasn't. And then talking to people of mixed race, they say to me, they discuss if they were having a baby, what the colour, or if they, a Chinese couple I know, a lady married to a Chinese lady, they discuss it with my eyes. And,
I think it all depends on the context. We've never been told the context. I mean, we feel like, because of social media, the Meghan and Harry antics and Prince Andrew and so on have been really big. But there have been, as we know from that documentary last night, the abdication of a king over a love affair probably dwarfs any of this stuff.
That's right. And they went on to live in America, but they never dumped on the royal family, not once. They
never did, did they?
Well, there were a fair few cashing-ins of being their royal.
But we are now with American... I hate to say this for Bonnie here, but, you know, we are with American women now 2 for 2. Right? We've had two of them come here,
hang on,
marry
let me say something.
Yes.
No, they didn't come. They got married into the royal family, and it's true. That family, the Duke of Windsor and the Duchess of Windsor, cashed in. It is not even a comparison to what Meghan and Harry are doing.
Well, but the point we were making was not about cashing in.
They were paid to go to nightclubs. They had all kinds of things.
Yeah,
come on.
The royal.
I don't think what they never did, Arthur said, which is true, they never attacked the royal family in public. And I would have no problem. I've got no problem with Meghan and Harry. If Meghan and Harry gave up their titles and just lived off being Meghan and Harry celebrities and stopped attacking the institution.
You're forgetting one thing. This guy gave up the crown.
Yeah.
He didn't have that was the coup d'etat right there. So he already attacked the royal family, okay? That was done. And probably done for all time. Okay.
Well, okay,
so
Katie,
he didn't have to do anything
listen,
else.
Bonnie,
You're
making good points, and I don't dispute them.
Thank you.
Katie, this goes back to my point to Arthur. We have gone through, centuries of royal scandal. I mean, imagine if social media had been around with Henry VIII, right? Beheading his wives. I mean, it's all relative.
It's all relative, but I think it's the way the Queen has weathered these storms. I mean, look at the death of Diana and the way that almost, saw the tide really nearly turn against the Queen. She reined that back in. I spoke to someone for my new book who said to me, and this
excellent
was so
book, by the way, The New Royals. Very good read.
This was so important. He said to me, the Queen has the most remarkable capacity for forgiveness, and I think that's what you're going to see with the Sussex.